My name is Abby Thomas, and I go to the University of Utah, and I'm studying anthropology.
My name is Amy Price Chavez. I'm currently a junior at the University of Utah, and I'm majoring in biological chemistry.
Hi, I'm Emma Robison. I am currently a student at BYU, and I'm studying pre-business.
So my name is Nathan Anderson. I go to Southern Utah University, and I'm studying interdisciplinary studies.
So my name is Zoe Frisbee, and I'm currently a freshman at the University of Utah, and I'm studying biochemistry.
So I went out there, had this whole big box of food, and in the back of the minivan was all of the family's kids. So I was putting the box in the back of their car, and the kids just lit up with the desserts. I really saw the difference and saw what I was doing and how that directly contributed to the community I was working with.
I would say volunteering at the Malihe Free Clinic has been probably my most meaningful volunteer experience, and I feel like it has been the most meaningful experience for me just because I kind of finally understood the amount of privilege that I have in my life, and that was like super impactful. And also just every time that I go in, I know that I'm helping someone, so that's super rewarding.
I'm volunteering with the Real Life program through Youthlinc. When I got started with that last November, the kids, they were all very, welcoming, very excited for me to be there. And so I think they've kind of, cracked my shell a little bit and, made me less afraid in that way, so.
When my next door neighbor, she was 8 years old and she was diagnosed with brain cancer, and her family didn't have any health insurance or anything like that. And I was also pretty young at the time, but I wanted to do something to help them out, so I decided to bake Swiss bread, which is really popular where I'm from. So I spent like a week baking as much Swiss bread as I could, and then I sold it to people, and they donated to the family when they got the bread, and and so that helped the family quite a bit, and they started calling the bread Zoe bread.
I had this idea to help these kids be able to read and help their literacy. And while doing this, I met Mabel and we clicked immediately. She had spunky hair, these cute pink glasses, and she's just this cute, sweet girl that has special needs. And by helping her teach and to be able to read, she opened up my eyes how love is just the answer. Even when I first saw her, she just gave me the biggest hug. And I've been able to translate this into so many areas of my life.
I just want them to know that I did everything in my power to help them. I went the full mile, I didn't take any shortcuts. I took my time with them, and I want them to know that while they were in my care, they were truly cared about.
We need each other, and I think service is the fastest way to reach someone else's humanity.
When I was in middle school, I was going through a really hard time, and serving kind of gave me something to do that I felt was really meaningful, and it made me happy.
I want everyone to just be able to feel loved and heard and understood when they're around me, and that's just the energy that I go into every relationship and connection that I have.
Everyone's going through something. You don't know everybody's life story, which is something, serving has taught me. And so I think, if people would just approach everything with an open mind and kind attitude, I just think a lot of situations in the world would go a lot more smoothly. So that's something that I would change.
This award means a lot to me because service is such a huge part of my life, and I know even though it may seem small while you're doing it, it has the potential to really cause some positive change. So thank you so much for recognizing that and being able to support people who also feel that way.
I would thank them a million times over if I could, just because this means so much to me. Like ever since I was a little girl, I knew that going to school was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to further my education.
I would give them a really big hug. I would totally go up and give them a big hug.
I'm very, very grateful to them, and I wish I could tell them that face to face.
This has just provided me opportunities, and probably the most special opportunities are the people that I've been able to meet. The panel of judges were incredible.
Thank you. for thinking of the community and thinking of supporting people and supporting me.